Get it. Order through the app from El Pollo Loco.
At the law offices of Larry H. Parker, nearly half our clients are referrals
from existing clients, former clients, friends of clients, and family members of clients. There's no better endorsement than that.
We'll fight for you.
Hablamos español.
Mix Tajín Clásico seasoning with Tajín Chamoy hot sauce for a taste impossible to describe, but easy to enjoy. Tajín it.
The perfect bite is going to include a little bit of everything.
Break off a piece. I'm here for the crunch. Then I layer.
Little bit of pico, little bit of sour cream.
That's it right there.
How do you, tostada? Feed your technique with fresh fire-grilled favorites. El Pollo Loco. Feed the flame.
Every day, KTLA 5 reports to you, to all of Southern California. We are LA's very own.
I am concerned that they may go after contraception.
Right now at 5, crunch on contraceptives. Major pharmacy chains begin limiting the purchase of Plan B pills over surging demand following the Supreme Court ruling on Roe v. Wade. What you need to know.
The president said something to the effect of, "I'm the effing president. Take me up to the Capitol now."
Shocking new bombshell testimony today from a former Trump White House insider paints a damning report of the days leading up to the deadly January 6th attack on the Capitol. The moments on the stand leaving many speechless.
There are what appear to be bullet holes in the left side of that vehicle.
The search is on tonight for the shooter that opened fire on the freeway, killing a woman behind the wheel. Was it a random attack? The news at 5 starts right now.
So this is the KTLA 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
I'm Paige Rivera. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. You were off yesterday.
Oh my God, I was off yesterday. I had a little dental work, and then nice. With my numb face, it's hard to do the news.
Before. I've seen you. I've seen you with the numb face before.
Yeah. So I'm back.
Nice.
Yeah, and I saw Elvis as well over the weekend.
Thumbs down.
It was really good.
Okay.
I have my review, but I'll wait for you to see it.
Yeah, Doug is. We'll have to get our Trifecta Film Critics Club together.
Yeah, and we'll let you guys know.
All right, let's get to our top story. Just days after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade, there's a major run on emergency contraceptives. The spike in demand has forced major drugstores to ration the morning after pills.
That's right. Rite Aid is limiting purchases to 3 packs per customer. KTLA's Christina Pascucci joins us live from Santa Monica with more details. Christina.
Hi, Sharon Page. It's not only Rite Aid, it's CVS and others as well, and we'll get to that. But first, a little background. If you're not familiar, Plan B, the morning after pill, it's also known as, and it's an emergency contraception to prevent an unwanted pregnancy within days after having sex. Now, this is where the confusion comes in. Take a look at this opinion, this concurring opinion that was written by Justice Clarence Thomas. Plan B has nothing to do with the Roe ruling itself, but headlines about Justice Clarence circulated when he argued in a concurring opinion the court should reconsider its past rulings around contraception, and that confusion spawned by that apparently caused many to react. After the controversial Supreme Court decision on Roe v. Wade, retailers say there's been a rush to buy emergency contraception as abortions could soon be banned or majorly restricted in half the states.
The panic to get a product such as a Plan B is unfortunate.
I think people are just overreacting.
Retailers, including Amazon, confirmed they capped the purchase limit. Rite Aid wrote, due to increased demand at this time, we're limiting purchases of Plan B contraceptive to 3 per customer at stores nationwide and online.
And I think if here this happened, imagine in other parts of the world.
Argentinian-born Gabriela says the U.S. now lags behind countries like her own. Argentina legalized abortion last year for the first time in more than a century. You feel like the U.S. is going backwards?
Yeah.
At this CVS in Santa Monica,
do you have the generic?
And they weren't enforcing the max purchase here, maybe because CVS confirmed that while they saw a sharp increase in recent days and did put a purchase limit to ensure equitable access, sales have since returned to normal, and they're in the process of removing the purchase limits, which will take effect over the next 24 hours.
Is this concern justified considering the justices have indicated they'll look at contraception next?
I am concerned about that, especially since some states are already trying to make some form forms of contraception illegal.
Dr. Ktla Dt is an OBGYN specializing in fertility. She says some of her patients are concerned about what future rulings could mean for them.
In some states, already they're having difficulty discarding their abnormal embryos, or even concern about ectopic pregnancies being considered abortions in some states, in which doctors may lose their license for saving a woman's life.
What is your advice to women who need this contraception?
In the future, even if Plan B for some reason does not become available, you can actually use regular birth control pills as a Plan B.
And the doctor said the number of birth control pills that one would need to take to equal a Plan B would vary depending on the specific birth control. But as always, you should definitely consult with a doctor first, she says. I'm Christina Pascucci reporting live from Santa Monica for KTLA 5 News.
All right, Christina, thank you.
In November, California voters will decide whether to amend the state constitution to protect abortion rights and contraception. The issues became of paramount importance to state leaders following the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to strike down Roe v. Wade. A federal court has cleared the way for Tennessee to ban abortion